to a beautiful day in the UK. As you can see, I'm on Fat G today. Been getting a lot of comments about, yeah, that's great you're taking that bike out, but where the hell's Fat G? So here it is. Obviously absolutely loving the bike. I was out on it last Sunday. Didn't really want to vlog it, so I just had the open face on, full hipster mode, and took a trip down Brighton. Took some sick photos. So I wanted to find some cool graffiti kind of stuff on walls and put Fat G next to it. So let's insert some pictures here. And yeah, that was my day out on Fat G. Anyway, today's vlog. So this is going to be the start of the customization series for the Sport Glide. As you guys know, or if you don't know, you should be following me on Facebook and Instagram. So hit that up. I had a bit of a poll out for which bike you guys would like me to customize next. Lowrider was on the cards. However, got a bit of feedback. You guys weren't that interested. We've kind of seen a couple of lowriders done. So yeah, the lowrider's been kind of done a lot of times. Obviously we've got Blockhead and his Miss Blockhead doing her thing. And then we've got Matt Laidlaw, he's been doing his thing. We decided to go Sport Glide and put our thing on it. So why should you guys watch this Sport Glide customization series? What I like to do in this series, apart from making it look pretty cool and obviously getting you guys feedback, we obviously sell it on. And the last two bikes that I've done with the team at Syke, so that was a Street Bob. Now with the Street Bob, that was kind of taken out of my hands thanks to Roland Sands, but that bike and the other bike that we did, which was, I'm gonna get squished here, was the Iron 1200. That went to a fellow sicko, and both of those guys got a really good deal. And that's what I like to do. I like to pass on savings to you guys. That's important to me. So in one sense, I get great content for the channel, and the spin-off from it is that I get to pass on a saving to someone else who's watching. So let's cut to the chase. Let's transfer to Sykes now, and I can enjoy the rest of this weather. And we are back. So I've just got the Sport Glide out. First thing that I've done is taken off the batwing at the front. For me, it reminds me of a Road King Special, and that's the look that I do like. So we'll be keeping that batwing off. But in terms of the styling, I'm going to talk to you guys about that, of how I think we're going to customize. But the key part to this vlog is that I need you guys to feedback on what you would like to see done on this bike. I've got quite a few comments that came through on my Facebook and Instagram, because I asked on those social media pages what you guys would like to see. So as I'm plodding along on this and reminding myself of how nice it is to ride, I'm going to drop those in the vlog as well, so you can see what other people are saying. But make sure you comment in the box below, what would you like to see done to this bike? Yeah, first thing I'd like to get done on this bike is the stage 1. Standard response. Right, let's go. As I mentioned at the start of the vlog, initially we had the Lowrider in the customization series. You know, I'm pleased to say that the feedback that I received, you know, everyone was super keen to do the Sport Glide rather than the Lowrider. We know it's been kind of done to death. And I definitely want to try and do something different. You know, I want to do something that the majority of people will like. You guys know, with my personal custom stuff, it's all about me, as it should be for anyone else. The key thing for this is that I still want it functional. I'm still looking at this bike and thinking, to me it's a mini tourer. You know, it's the gap between the Sport Glide and the Street Glide. It's there, you know, it's the mid-size tourer. And what I love about this bike is that you've got the functionality purpose whereby you can take that batwing off at the front, gives you a much cleaner look in my opinion. And then even with the panniers at the back, you know, you can whip those off and suddenly it kind of looks like a lowrider. Genius. What I love about the Softail range is that they're just so balanced as a bike. So going round the roundabout such as I am now, just no effort at all. And if I do a 360, I am so low indeed, and there's just no effort from me. Absolutely no effort. I love it. And then just peeling off and then opening up that 107. Beautiful. Stop going into review mode. It's not a review. Okay, so let's get back to what I would like to do. Let's start with the silhouette of the bike, how I want it to look. So as you see it now, think about a Road King Special, that type of look. That's what I'd like to personally go for. In terms of at the front, the bars, that's a bit of a debate. I would like something a bit bigger, a bit higher. I'm not saying fat G tallness or thickness, just so I can swing it around a little bit more. And in my opinion, I definitely think a taller bar helps with the maneuverability without a shadow of a doubt. And actually from a comfort position, it's good as well. It stops you leaning forwards. There you go, let's go around here and not get knocked over and get the right gear. I'm sure I'll get criticised. In terms of the wheels then, I actually like the look of the wheels. They're a really, really nice design. But one of the things I definitely like to do is have that wheel one solid or gloss colour. I'm not much of a fan of the two-tone effect on this. And even in my head, I'm thinking of, similar to the Road King Special guys, that dark custom, you know, that black, you know, that really pops. That's what I'm thinking of. I know with the Softail suspension, there's nothing we need to do at the front. It's got the inverted forks. Both aesthetically and functionality, they work absolutely fine. No reason to do anything crazy there. Even then with the rear suspension, which I've adjusted to my body weight, nothing needed doing there either. I just can't get over how good this thing is to chuck about. I'm just trying to picture if the Fat Bob was as good as this. Real tough one, I can't remember, but this is just outstanding. Now let's talk about the popular subject, the Stage 1. I kind of like the note this thing kicks out when you pull that throttle. It's like a whoop, but it definitely needs more of a Harley note at the end. I'm going to tell you guys what I would like to have, and ideally I'd like to have either Bassini or TBR. That is definitely my favourite pipes at the moment, and I think for this bike, the Bassini, I'm going to butcher this name guys, the Bassini 3, Rage 3, something like that. That pipe looks super nice. Chrome, long, sounds epic, good performance as well. In terms of the air cleaner, I'm quite open to that at the moment. Maybe a heavy breather perhaps, something chunky and aggressive, you know, for the type of styling of this bike. That could be something cool. Let's talk engine performance. I need to set some realistic expectations here, team. And although I would be one of the first to go, let's pump this engine up, let's stage for it, it ain't gonna happen, right? I'm just being really honest and transparent. It ain't gonna happen. Even a Stage 2, I doubt it. Stage 1 is what we'll do. And in terms of the power, for the touring aspect we need, we don't need to go there, in my honest opinion. As we move up to the tank then, in terms of what's in front, we may do something here, perhaps colour code it up a bit. I do like a little bit of chrome. Mr. Chromosexual! But I would prefer to have it dark custom, and then we'll have, you know, all the fuel caps all sorted, flush mounted, blah blah blah. All that'll be really nice and pretty with the indicators at the front. I'm sure we'll tidy all this up and probably have Thunderbike on there, which will give it a nice look. Then move into the seat. I'm kind of not too sure on the seat. I'm really open to suggestion there, but because obviously this is a touring, I'd love to keep it a 2-up seat, and I'd probably like to put a backrest in as well. That would be pretty sick. But thinking about the foot pegs then, someone gave me an idea earlier, and I'm thinking having those footboards. I think it'll suit this bike down to a T. Let's do some overtaking here. Let's go. And this is what I mean by you don't need loads of power, because this thing has got it all in that 107. What a day. 16 degrees Celsius, sun is out. And I know the Australians who watch my channel say, mate, that is the coldest winter that we get. So moving back to the bike, what else would I like to get? Again, indicators, all that changed. Side number plate off the top of my head. Obviously the wheels will be done. What else? Just trying to think. Well, this is the thing. I need you guys to suggest all these ideas to me, because I do want to make this bike really, really stand out. I was thinking I needed to wrap this vlog up, but then I thought, no, we got to do the twisties. So here we go, it's a left. Let's get around this cyclist. Let's coming into that left, then right. Oh, this thing just leans over absolutely beautifully. No issues at all. Take a cheese, then left through here, then open it up. So that is a wrap. Back to base, back on Fat G. Let's wait for the Sport Glide to arrive. That'll be coming in a nice vivid black, I believe, and then we can crack on with this series. But as always, guys, make sure, as I said at the start of the vlog, yeah, you hit that like button. I haven't even said that. If you're new to the channel, if you've just come across me, hit that subscribe button. Lots of good stuff going on, and ensure that you guys write in the comment box below what you guys want to see on this bike. But without further ado, and at the risk of me constantly repeating myself, I'm going to check out. See you guys on the next vlog. All the best. Motonewbrider.